Good day, Dr. Lao. Good day, Dr. Torio. My name is Roy Luther Agad, a first-year BS in Chemical Engineering student, Section EA1 in your GE Mathematics in the Modern World classes. And in this video, I will be going into detail with my proposed logo for the DLSU College of Science Center for Natural Sciences and Environmental Research. To begin, shown in the current slide is the totality of my proposed logo, which I would further be explaining in the succeeding slides. But only to give an initial overview to it, observably in this figure, you can see a green and white platform, a big green circle and a smaller white circle, and you can also recognize here a typical atomic model with a nucleus, of course, and 4 electrons orbiting it. There's these yellow and green color splashes as seen embedded in the orbits. And as a centerpiece, you can see this globular structure. It's actually a model of the Earth, which is only designed using fractals. At the bottom part, you can read there a DLSU asterisk COS, which basically retains the identity of the department represented by the logo. And finally, at the outermost background, you can see a series of chemical compound molecules which are organized in such a manner that they are interconnected to each other. At this point, I will be explaining the symbolisms behind each of the elements I have included in the logo. And firstly, we have this atomic model, which basically represents the identity of the College of Science itself. And moreover, the electrons embedded in orbits symbolize unity among COS centers, illustrating that they are being concentrated to a mutual end goal in the same way as the electrons are attracted to a common nucleus. So that's the analogy behind it. Nextly, we have this globular structure, which represents the centralized academic focus of the COS Center for Natural Sciences and Environmental Research. It shows that the center is mainly concerned or interested with earthly phenomena. And then we have these 2 round platforms, which represent, of course, the distinguishing colors of the institution, the LSU, and them being situated as placeholders speaks about exclusivity. And with exclusivity, I am pertaining to the department being situated only in the LSU po. And finally, we have these chemical compound molecules placed as the outermost background of the logo. And they tell about the interdisciplinarity of the department's academic products. The outputs or the results of the researches, studies, etc. And this would remind us of the department's prime motivation, which is to benefit the environmental biodiversity via humanity. In conclusion, as evidence of conserved learnings from this course's Module 4, which is the Mathematics in Natural Sciences and Arts, Observable in the proposed logo design are basic applications of symmetry, patterns, and fractals. So first, the atomic model makes use of patterns and symmetry. The atoms are expressed in a pattern of yellow and green, and the electrons are mirrored against each other to a specific distance, thereby illustrating symmetry. And then we have, secondly, the Earth figure, which is enclosed in blue and green fractal patterns. So in the figure, there observably are infinite complex circular extensions that are self-similar in all scales when viewed in a critical perspective. And finally, we have the molecules, the chemical compound molecules, which in their individual selves alone are already they're already fractal generating, and them being spread in numerous copies at the background of the logo just further justify their fractal identity. That's when they are expanded or they move in all directions, and they are still self-similar. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you for listening po. I will also be attaching in my submission the PPT version of this proposal, as well as the PNG file of the logo. Thank you po.